Dude, all my settings got changed around. I don't know why or how. I mean, I just recently updated a lot of stuff, so after a while of not being on. So, I got some ideas. Over here, I kind of want to get like a door cover that door so you guys aren't just seeing white. Maybe put something along the edge of that hallway right there. And then of course we got the doggy couch over here, Ranger, and then there's you can't see Foxy, she's like right there on the edge. And then we got the cat right here. Yeah, I know. You gonna talk to him, Pixie? Oh, she's coming right up to the mic. Oh, yes. Anyways, there was a few things that I wanted to talk about before I even started streaming my games or whatever. I don't even know what game I want to play. I actually need to bring up the I'm gonna bring it up real quick. I don't even know. Finish. I don't even know what current games in my library needs an update. Okay, Arc Raiders needs an update. Let's go ahead and hit that. Sims 4, I never streamed that, so I don't gotta worry about that update. Current drink, drinking Ghost Energy, blue raspberry, Sour Patch Kids flavored. Which is funny, I don't like Sour Patch Kids, but I like this drink. Oh, yeah? Don't rub up on the mic. You gonna purr for him? That good kitty. You purring for him? You guys can't see it, but she's like rubbing on the mic. Here, I'll move the microphone down and then you guys can, or I'll move the camera down so you guys can kind of see what she's doing. She's like rubbing on it. Ranger, did you throw the blanket on the floor, dude? Like, why would you do that, bro? He like threw the blanket on the floor. So, my couch always looks a lot more presentable than it does right now. I have a throw that goes on the back of the couch, which is currently what he is wrapped up on. And then I have that pink and yellow pineapple blanket, which kind of I fold up into a quarter and just set up on the edge where the cat, the dog, or they all have that little spot that they like to like alternate between who sits in it. Aw, you're being so cute, Pixie. And for some reason, every day, Ranger will strip the couch, put the blankets where he wants the blankets, and then, yeah, I have to pick it up and do it all over again, and then he does it all over again. Yeah. Pixie, do I need to give you scritches? Like, come on, kitty. Did that feel good? Oh, that's a little baby. She's a little baby. Oh, I know. Look at the camera. Yeah? I know, look at the camera. Yeah, hi, Pixie. Yeah, right there. I know, you're a good kitty. Don't press keys on the keyboard. You know, you want to keep on rubbing up on that mic. So, let's see if I can get this going real quick. What I should have done was set up my laptop so I can have like a double screen kind of. You can't lay on the mouse. I am using the mouse, okay? You can't do it. Can't do it. And what is I had to go to dream board. Hey, Pixie, you're unplugging the mic. I would like to talk about is I'm going to be showing you half of my deck. Because I was trying to update it the day of. So this past weekend, I'll go Chaos Tribal. As you can tell, there's only 51. I'm missing like a few that I was trying to upgrade it on the fly. Total cost $430. Right, I wasn't running a lot of expensive cards in here. I'm trying to think. Be Our Guest, Worlds, Della's Moon, Lullaby. I had Queen's Amethyst, not Amethyst, Amber or whatever. I had an item, and then I also had a location. I also had the Horseman Strikes Back. I had 2 of those. So there's a total of 4 right there off the top of my head. But, yeah, let's talk about my deck. So, when I first built my Amber Ruby deck, got Aurora Hoarding Court, Rapunzel. Yeah, I didn't even add. I have 4 Pluto, Friendly Pooch. It's supposed to be like a tap, or yeah, tap and you pay 1 less for the character that you're gonna play. So, if someone costs 3, you would use Pluto, tap 2 ink, and then you would have be able to play that 3 cost. So he was in the deck. We got Bronx. I would want to say Bronx was kind of my heavy swinger. All he does, he's got Reckless and he challenges. He's a challenger. Rhea Headstrong, I pretty much didn't use her for her abilities. She was mainly just to get out on the board. Cinderella, I did not use her for the princess like removal damage. She was mainly just to get out on the board for that 2 lore. Cricky, I wanted him out on the board because when you have 2 characters exerted, you get 2 additional lore. Rama, also one of my other heavy hitters, 6 drop, 2 lores. His ability, whenever you play another character with 5 strength or more, you may ready this character. If you do, he can't quest for the rest of the turn. This is another card I did not use for the ability. I was just using because he's a heavy hitter, and I want to say he's heavy. He's more medium. I'll put the 6s at medium. He's my medium swing, whatever. And I was using him for the lore. Now, the way how I also played was Be Our Guest, which look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal a character card, put it in your hand, put the rest in the deck, bottom of your deck. I should have been utilizing that so I could have got Moana out. When you play this character, you may move any number of your characters to the same location for free. Gain 1 lore for each character you moved. And that was a good one because the location I had was when you quest, you can banish that location to gain 2 additional lore. So if I would have been able to move 5 there, quested there, plus also gaining the lore for every character I moved, that would have been another 5, that would have been 10, plus that could have easily been 12 lore in like 1 turn, which, if I would have played it right and done it, but I'm going to let you guys know that. Hey, how's it going, Ariel? It's going good. I'm just going over my Lorcana deck and why this is more of a funsy deck and not to be taken to a competitive tournament, kind of like I did with it. So, like I was saying, that would have easily been 12 lore in 1 turn if I would have had 5 characters out on the board. Use the location as it was. The item that I also have in the deck, which, like I said, I'm missing like 9 of the cards that are supposed to be on here because I was trying to put this in like last minute at the set champs. The item also, you gain 1 lore for the princess character you have out in play. Unfortunately, it's just 1 lore and not 1 lore for every princess character, which would have been awesome. But yeah. So I was kind of hoping to like gain that 12 lore like in those games, but let me tell you where I got stomped, and it was going to be, I did get stomped against the Baja Blast deck. There were 2 people at the set champs that I know of that were playing this deck. Um, they hit me with the, I think I had a board of 6 characters, item, and a location, and my mistake was not finding that Moana or just moving the characters to that location and just trying to get what lore I could or whatever. I was kind of holding out, and I let myself get into this like 4 times out of the Swiss games that we were playing. So best of 3, and I just let myself get stomped by Prince Philip. I mean, they hit me with the Mean Malicious Scary, that song where you put a damage on each of your opponent's character, and then they bring out Prince Philip, who banishes damaged characters. I did have like damage removal, like Rapunzel. Remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, but you gotta tap during your turn. So, I mean, literally, there was nothing I could really do, and even going in playing them, knowing how their decks worked and what their big like swing was gonna be, yeah, I didn't stand a chance because I wasn't being proactive in wiping out their like 3-drop Prince Philip before they shifted. And it didn't even matter because one dude that I played, he didn't even shift. He just paid the cost and threw Philip out anyways. So, I mean, it's just a matter of really thinking logically when you're trying to play competitively. And I mean, to me, this is a fun deck to play, and that was my mistake. I was playing a fun deck when I should have, a fun casual deck when I should have been playing my meta, like Purple Steel. And coming up into like this next set that's gonna be dropping, I am definitely gonna be building a more competitive deck. I'm still gonna have my Funzy deck. I'm gonna build a Gargoyles deck, which I should have done when Whispers in the Well first came out. I'm gonna do a Ruby Steel. I have the 6-drop Goliath legendary that's gonna be in that deck. It's not gonna be competitive. It is my Gargoyles deck. It's Ruby Steel. So I might keep one of the Goliaths out, or maybe I might buy one just so I can have a one of in my competitive deck. I'm still trying to fine tune what type of competitive deck. Let's go look. What type of competitive deck that I want to do. So me personally, I'm an oddball type of person. I don't like to go with the crowd. So where a lot of people were doing the meta decks, had Carpal Blurp Rolls, the Baja Blast, I think someone was doing the Chromie Dogs. And then we had a few people doing the detectives. I don't like to do the same thing other people are doing. I just don't. That's why I was adamant about taking my Amber Ruby deck to my set champs. So, yeah. It's not I just lost my train of thought. I don't like doing what other people like to do. So I'm kind of thinking, kind of want to look at the set 10 cheat code one deck. I'm thinking of doing a Ruby Sapphire or Amber Amethyst. Mainly because I like playing Amethyst and I like playing Amber, but I also like playing Ruby. Now, I do know that Sapphire really sets you up for your ink for ramp, and I just don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I want to take a look at this Princess Power. It's Amber Sapphire. Something I use, something I use, something I use. Also what I use. I mean, he's good for your princesses, Aurora, Dreaming Garden. Your other characters gain ward. Dig a little deeper. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck, put 2 in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Queen Sensor Core. This is the item that I also had in my own deck. So it had the at the start of your turn, if you have a princess or queen character in play, gain 1 lore. 2 of those, I mean that's 2 lore. If you have 2 items out, that's awesome. And then if you tap, pay 2, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a princess or queen character card, you may put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck. Jasmine. That's a lot of princesses here. She's a 2-drop, 2 lore. I'm kind of wondering if she's just for ink. And who else they just used for ink. Milan, considerate diplomat. Whenever this character quests, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a princess character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Whenever this character quests, you may ready your other exerted princess characters. If you do, they can't quest for the rest of this turn. That's actually a good card. She's from set 9. Do I not have any of her? And then if you have someone with... oh, I had a few of these Snow White in my own deck. She is a good card. That she's a 1/6, which means she's like high on the defense. 3 lore. Remove up. Okay. So you could easily make that Moana a 3/6. Whenever this character quests, you may add that support to another character's. If you were going to attack, did they have any other support? No. Adjust the beast. Your princess character gets 1 and 1. Characters. Okay, so that would mean all the princesses. So you can easily make her a 4/6. Alright, I might save this deck. This looks like another little fun deck that I might want to play, but it's not. I create custom graphic for streamers, logos. Alright, cool. I'll keep that in mind. So, I don't know. The Princess Power looks like a cutesy little deck. That's kind of what I was trying to do with my Amber Ruby, but I didn't really consider Sapphire too much. So, I mean, not too bad, not too bad. But I'm still leaning into an Amber Amethyst for this upcoming new set, for set 11, for Winter Spell. So, I might... Okay, let's look at some more. I'm gonna save it. That just looks like a little funsy deck that I would just bring to my locals for fun. Let's look at this Ruby Sapphire. Nerf, then remove Scar plus Sisu or Headless Horseman. Corilla nerfs. Also try her against YG or PES aggro. She nerfs 1+2C opposing characters while your field challenges the opposing field, and when you defeat a 1+2 or if your 1+2C gets defeated, gain an ink once per turn. I've tested many games against Yellow Green where by turn 4 Corilla is +3. Turn 3 play Corilla, have 1 Basil or 1 Tinkerbell, attack a 1 or 2C character with 1 strength and 2 or 3 willpower depending on your option. Your character lives gain gain an ink +1. Turn play 4 Sapphire Coil plus play an ink, nerf a 1 or 2C character plus play Sisu, remove nerf character, gain ink because of Cruella +1. Cruella is a static instant effect. All we need now is a 2-cost character that can banish target 0 straight character, hopefully inkable. Have fun beating this deck with Infinity. We gain Sisu empowered sibling. So this is an Infinity deck. 5, 9, 9. Okay, I see. And the only reason why this deck is so much is they throw in enchanteds when they have like legendaries that are... Wait, this card is only $7? Said this card is only $7. It's $175. How did they get $7 on that? Am I tripping? Yeah, it says $7.95. It is not $7.95. When you go to TCG, it's $175. That right there is really misleading. At least the Cinderella's right. When this first came out, no, it's not. Why are the prices different on Dreamborn than TCG? What the heck? What's this one? 2 cents, okay. That looks a little bit better. Alright, so this one looks like it might be a little fun one. BBL 2.0. BBL is back after rotation. This time it's not Amber Steel but Amethyst Steel. Fast lore gain and hard to control. Early defense capabilities with strong half drops, but also the ability to snowball in the game with one of your passive lore cards. This is coming from, I don't see a name. Updated January 16th. Update 1. Added fire the cannons instead of Thunderbolt. Costs less and gives the players more ink to play around with. Added fire the cannons instead of Thunderbolt. I don't see fire the cannonballs. Got a few locations. Says there's 61 cards here and I don't even see what he's saying that what he's got here doesn't match the cards that are actually on here, so I'm not entirely sure what he's talking about. If interested, I can show you my work on Discord. So I appreciate you sharing that, but I'm currently not into buying graphics or anything right now. I am not a heavy streamer. So thank you, appreciate it. Maybe another time. Probably gonna click back on this. I'm not seeing. I am really not seeing where he says he's added fire the cannons, because I don't see that card there. I don't even see Thunderbolt. Update 2. Added the game is afoot and a desperate plan. Those cards are not on here either. Update 3. Opted to take in Raging Fire and removed ADP as well as cannons. Okay, so this is update in progress. So, update 6, added Hypnotic Strength, remove Galactic Cancel as well as John Silver, and adding Stern Cap to give you fun spites, but in the end he is not needed in the deck. Added one more library, re-added Violet Sabering. Senior Junior Woodchuck has different turns for duty and double. If you feel that you can go higher on endings, you can go with Duckworth. Ghost but for, okay. Now it makes sense, okay. I had to read the update 6, so he's done a lot of replacing. Captain Hook. The resist one is nice. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, gain 2 lore. So you definitely want to challenge with Calhoun. Cheshire Cat, yeah, that's a good one. I know this one's a really popular one to use. Everybody wants Doc, Bold Knight. This one is a good card. Lexington, his alert is really good. Challenges those evasives. Zootopia, once during your turn, whenever you move a character. I just don't understand why there's so many locations in this deck. Me trying to understand that is, Ariel, I'm pretty sure I followed you, or you followed me off of X. If I need graphics or something, I can hit DM you there. But But like I said, I'm not interested in graphics at the moment. It's good you got that hustle, the grind to try and get you something going, but I'm not that person. Maybe I would build this to give it a try, but I already know that it's going to be hard to find a Dock Bold Knight. I might have some of the Hypnotic Strength. I have the Lexingtons. I have one of the Giant Cobras. But I'm still thinking of doing Amber Amethyst, so let's just go ahead and look for an Amber Amethyst deck to like look over. Where are my colors? There and there. Alright. Frustration Station. Update. This deck has now won me 3 straight set champs this set. So maybe I might build this. So I have one of the legendary Demonas, the Scourge of the Wyvern Clan. This deck calls for 4. I do not have any of the Hades, which I doubt I would be able to afford. I mean, they're $20, but that's $20 per card, so that would be 20 times 4 is... Oh my god, my math. Where's my calculator? 4 times 20 is 80, right? 4 times 20 is 80, right? So plus tax, shipping, handling, looking around like $86 for 4 cards if I were to buy that offline. I do have the Cheshire. I do not have Dumbos, and knowing how expensive Dumbos are, I would probably find I would not buy Dumbos because 41. Here's me trying to figure out math again. Let me pull up that calculator. 41 times 4 is going to be 84. 164, 84. Where am I getting 84? 164. I can't do math, guys. I have dyscalculia. I am dyslexic with math. Doing basic math is a very bad issue with me. I suck at it. But the upside to this, for me, is probabilities and estimates and guessing. I am really good at getting those types of things, but when it comes to adding basic math, hell to the no, I can't do that. Anyways, I will be right back and run to the little gamer's room. Alright. I'm back. So I'm trying to decide what type of. Maybe I will try this one. So that's draw. Whenever this character quests, you may shuffle this card in your deck to draw. That's also draw. When a quest with him. Rafiki is good for Challenger. He gets Challenger +3 while he challenges. Whenever he challenges a hyena character. I don't know that many people. Olaf is good when this character leaves play. You may return chosen character of yours to your hand. Whenever you draw a card, this character gains Challenger +1. They get +1 while challenging. He becomes a 2/2. Iago, he gets +5. Cheshire Cat, when you put card under this character, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing characters. Dumbo, draw a card and gain 1 lore. Your other characters with evasive gain tap 1, pay 1, draw a card and gain 1 lore. Hades, when you play this character, you may choose an opposing character. If you do, draw 2 cards unless that character's player puts that card on the bottom of the deck. When you play this character, exert all opposing characters, then each player with fewer than 3 cards in their hand draws until they have 3. This one's good for taking out evasive characters. Banish this item, draw 2 cards. He's also good for draw. You pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. That would replace the Plutos that I have. And it's only 2 uninkables instead of running 4 uninkables. This one's only 1 uninkable. That's 4 uninkables. That's 5, 6, 7, which gives us. That's a good card. I already run that one in my Amber Ruby. So, Hypnotic Strength. Draw a card. Chosen character gains Challenger +2 this turn. Ursula, Whisper of Vanessa. I think I'm gonna try and build this deck. I'm gonna need some Mowgli's. I sold the only Mowgli that I had. I know I have 4 of her, but adding her support to another. So I might want to see how this deck is played, but I like it, but I think I'm gonna build it and then let's go ahead and save this one. I'm gonna build this one. I don't think I have Iago. He's from set 10. Don't know. Oh, neighbors are stomping upstairs. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright. Clear the calculator. And then, I'm also going to try and get into Magic. So, yeah. I'm going to try and build this deck. I need 4 Horseman Strikes, which I'm pretty sure... Guys. Let me make this camera bigger real quick. Take the camera. Just move the camera. Look at the cat. The cat is in the bag. The cat is literally in the Walmart bag. Unfortunately, Pixie, you are stuck with me. I am not taking your butt to Walmart, so... The cat is in the bag. The cat is in the bag. Alright, guys. I'm gonna find a game to play. I've had enough talking about the cards. Alright, we'll just keep it here for now until I figure out what game I want to play. What do I wanna play? What do I wanna play? What do I want to play? I don't know what I want to play. Alright, let's go to stream library. I'm gonna have to end the stream to restart it because I don't have